Darling, you absolutely look like you are plumb tuckered out. You look so sleepy. You've been staying up all night, haven't you? Don't try to kidda kidda. You've absolutely been laying on this bed trying to keep your eyes open for this video game. And I don't know a whole lot about Fortnite. Doesn't look like you're winning though. No. I've known you for years. You're my son's best friend. I know your favorite snacks. I know the girls you guys drool over. Listen here. The Northeast has nothing but paper thin walls no matter where you live. Anyways, I know everything about you. Your favorite color, what schools you went to, the girls you had crushes on. All those dirty things that you guys think we don't know that you did. Hey, I'm not one to judge. You're an adult now. I'm just saying, a lot of the stuff you thought went right past my ears and I had no idea. I knew, but I knew that it was just adolescents doing what adolescents do. Heavens, what do you think I'm talking about? I mean, the fact that you guys would stuff tons and tons of trash underneath the bed. You'd grab snacks in the middle of the night like gremlins and plow through stuff. And I know that you guys were smoking some of that sticky. What? I knew you weren't doing it too often, but I knew you were doing it a little bit. Enough to where you're worried about whether or not those high school jobs you guys had you'll be able to hold on to if they did a test. Oh, here's a hint, wink, wink. Most jobs that test you will never retest you unless there's an on-the-job accident or you take a significant amount of time off for work and you have to come back. Yeah, no, ask around whenever you start working someplace. Anyways, what's troubling you? Well, I've always known that your home life hasn't been exactly the best. Your mother doesn't support you the way a good mother should. Oh, come now. It's not too difficult for one mother to understand another. No, I'm not saying she's a bad lady at all. Quite the opposite. She cares so much, but she doesn't know how to appropriately show it to you. She thinks she has to be stern, that she can't be your friend, that she can't help you understand what it's like to have the type of life that you have. You are a creative soul. You see the world for what could be, not for what it is. No, I'm not saying you can't see the world for what it is. I'm saying you understand what the world is now and you see what it could be. And your frustration comes in filling in that gap and getting it to what it could be. That's why you're off in your fantasy world so much. That's why these video games appeal to you. It's why you love watching Andromeda and Star Trek and Star Wars and all that good stuff. Well, no, they're older shows and they're not bad or anything. But again, you love being in a fantasy world because you love thinking about what's possible. I love that about you. Now, I've always told you I like having you around. I mean it. I love having you around. You make me feel youthful, young again. You make me feel as if I was, well, let's not get into how old I am, but you remind me a lot of me when I was younger. Always dreaming, always sitting there in a hopeful, wistful land, trying to think about what it would be like. But then, no, that's not what happened at all. I didn't grow up. I'm the same person. I just started committing to making all the things that I thought of become possible. And that's what I would like to do with you. One could say you're my muse. You have re-sparked a part of my life. See, I built everything I wanted. I wanted to find the love of my life, and God bless him, he was amazing. But he passed on a little too early. And then, well, I already had my family. I raised them, and I wanted to see them do well. I wanted to be able to do well in my career, be able to give back to people who are less fortunate, to be able to help people with their dreams, and I've done that. But once I achieved all the things I initially thought that I wanted, needed, well, I thought that was going to carry me through to the end of my life. Then, my son meets you, his senior year. You guys have gone on to be really good friends, and every time I talk to you, I'm fascinated. Every time I talk to you, I am reinvigorated with all kinds of thoughts. But what? Darling, you are delectable. In fact, I see the way some of the girls look at you whenever you go out there. What? Oh, come on now. You are absolutely scrumptious, darling. What do you think I'm saying? Jesus Christ. Listen here. You are so cute. The thing about you that makes you so cute is you don't even see it. It's not even humility. Humility means you're bringing yourself down to a baseline. You take yourself under the baseline because you really just don't think anyone's interested. You think people are so not interested that you have turned off your receptors to ever being able to realize that anyone is. These girls, they're intimidated by you. That's why they won't make a move. But that's also why you need someone like me. Did you just really call me a cougar? Did you really? Did you think that that was going to be charming? Well, I mean, it is. Because much like you, I don't mind having something be said that's truthful. I'm a cougar. There's nothing wrong with being a cougar. There's nothing wrong with being exactly who I am. Well, ta-da. Now, darling, why don't you just sit down for a spell, eh? Why don't you come... Well, I meant over here, not over there. Lay your head on my chest and let me give you the love, that nice feminine touch that'll help spark your desires to go from wistful, hopeful thinking to actuality. No, I mean it. No, darling, I mean it. No, do you want me to pinch you? We're not dreaming here. Now get over here and just, There you go. Just lay your head on my chest. Just breathe in and out for me. Softly. That's right. Feel my love go into you, much like I would love for you to go into what? Huh? Into the story about your life, of course. I want to know everything about you. I know quite a bit, but I'm sure there's some bits and pieces that you thought to hold back. Given the fact that you wanted to be respectful of my position, I can think of many different positions that I would, What? Yeah, darling. Yeah, that and a dime. So, what were we talking about? That's right. I want to help you. I'll take all of my resources and put them into you. No, I mean it. No, I love my son, but you know what? I raised him right. I grew him up well. He understands love, and he understands that sometimes things are a little unconventional. What? No, darling, we're from the Northeast, not from the Appalachian Mountains or anything like that. There's no Sweet Home Alabama going on. I'm just saying, He understands. He'll have no problem with this. He knows that you'll treat me right, and well, no, I haven't talked to him about this, but I'm just saying. He's an understanding boy. Your friendship won't be messed up by this whatsoever. Preserving everything that makes you happy, that's my job. All you do is take care of others. Why don't you just let me take care of you? Cook you nice meals, fund some of these beautiful projects and dreams you're thinking about. Make it to where you don't have to work for anything other than the things that spark your passions, bring you light, really makes you happy. Exactly. That's what I was thinking. All I want to do is make you be the happiest that you could possibly be. I don't know what you're using for shampoo, darling, but it's absolutely doing things to me, huh? What? What? What do you mean? Oh, yeah, my heart. You can hear it beating, can't you? Well, it is absolutely pounding out of my chest right now. Oh, goodness. That just, I'm just having you this close to my body is just, it's a wonderful thing. It's raising my temperature ever so slightly, darling. Anyways, what were we saying? It's getting warm in here, isn't it? Whew, absolutely scorching. Okay, all right, well, how about we do this? You sit here laying on my chest, napping as you do. Me? I am just going to sit here running my fingers through your hair, down your spine, up your sides, giving you a nice shoulder massage whenever they come up over your arms, squeezing you tight. You get to nap throughout the night on two of the best pillows, and I get to show you the love that you've always needed and you've always deserved. Hey guys, Zena Alexander here. Playing an older woman. That's a new one for me. Inspiration for this is not me having children or doing anything of the sort, but more just I did absolutely have a friend that did not get the type of support that they deserved when they were they didn't get the type of love they deserve from home. And I absolutely spent the night just telling him everything about himself. And I would say only positive things, but really there were next to no negative things about him. And he did end up falling asleep on me, and he was playing Fortnite at the time. And I just sat there combing my fingers through his hair because he just needed that. Someone who did not have a vested reason to tell them all of this, to tell him that, like, it's okay and whatnot. And it turns out that he had a bunch of ideas that he'd been wanting to chase after. And I did not fund them, though I would have if I had the money. But I did allow him to use some of my resources in terms of, like, I would let him spend most of his day at my house so that his bills were lower, his electric, his power, all that good stuff, since I was going to be home anyways. I absolutely cooked. I tend to cook for like several people. I'm not good at cooking for just one person. So I cooked for multiple people and I let him have whatever he wanted. Little things like that so that he could lower his bills and be able to put money towards the thing that he wanted to do. And then and I'm trying not to give out too much information because it would actually be very identifiable for him. And I don't know if he's okay with that. He's okay with me telling this story. And eventually he ended up getting it off the ground and doing very well with it and was very, very happy. So I was happy for him for that. Anyways, I love you guys to death. This is my first video that was members only. So I think I might start putting a lot of my YouTube videos, since there are quite a few who are members now, setting it to members only and seeing how that goes. Anyways, I love you guys and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.